Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Dyads Elusive Target Arcade contract. We're going to be doing it the default loadout because the restriction is a restricted loadout, which means you can't bring anything, not even a coin or a pistol or anything. You just got a completely blank loadout. So I'm going to show you all three levels, how to get it Silent Assassin quite easily. So starting off with level 1, we have the Deceivers in Sapienza. So first thing we need to do is run up to Richard McGee. He's going to be sitting down on the table. He's the guy with a stupid hat. Just bump into him once and then grab all three coins that are on the table just next to him. Once you've done that, we're going to go to 47 safe house. Because we need to acquire ourselves a disguiser. We are using poison for Anthony Trout. It's an easy way to isolate him. So we're just going to pass through here. Got one floor. Go out the back. Go into Rocco's apartment. Going to be a disguise on the bed. Go ahead and take that. It's going to allow us to freely move around part of the mansion. Just going to drop down here. This allows us to pass through the kitchen quite easily as well. Go ahead and grab that rat poison. Just going to go through this door on the opposite side and then head down the stairs. Now in the wine cellar there's going to be an enforcer down here for this disguise, so what we're going to need to do is change our disguise. Put the housekeeper disguise on, it removes his enforcer, and what you need to do now is just chuck a coin behind these barrels, pick it back up. That's going to distract this guy and it's going to give us enough time to poison this glass of wine. Once you've done that, we can now head towards Richard McGee. So that's all set up for Anthony Trout. Richard McGee should now be in the clock tower. He should be up there. It's not a tower, is it? Can't remember what the name of the actual building is now. I don't know what it's called. I've completely forgotten. It's just my mind's gone a blank. But we need to get up there where he is anyway. We're going to distract him into the bathroom and we're actually going to drown him. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first and foremost, come over here and climb up the pipe. This is a legal maneuver, so you don't have to worry about people worrying about you or anything like that. So as soon as you do climb through this window, you are in a trespassing zone. So what we're going to need to do is use a peekaboo method. So first we're going to put a coin just below the toilet lid right there, and a coin in the middle of the room. Open the door, let him see you to about 80% of that meter, and then break the line of sight. He's going to come and investigate what he saw. As long as you don't let it completely fill, he is not going to fully spot you. So he's going to first see the coin in the middle of the room, he's going to pick that up, and then he's going to pick the coin up by the toilet. Once he goes for the coin by the toilet, climb back through the window, and then drown him. Alternatively, if you'd like, you could knock him out and just throw him out of the window, but it is a little bit more risky because someone might see you do it. Alright, with his drowning, you drown him right there, leave his body there, pick up the coins that he stole, and then we can go back the way we came. Climb back out the window, and then slide all the way back down the pipe. Now at this point, just make sure you have no illegal weapons on you. We are going to have to go through the frisk zone at the front of the mansion. So the two guards that are standing outside the front at the gate, we're going to need to make sure we get through there with the frisk zone. So make sure you're not carrying any weapons.
Stay clear, busboy. The pros do their job. Should just take a minute, no need to worry. We're the good guys, right? All right, good job, sir. Thank you.
Next, we just need to find out where the target is. So first of all, we're going to head back into the wine cellar, because this is where he's going to end up. He could be anywhere in the mansion right now. It could take a random amount of time for him to come down here, but he eventually does come down, and he eventually will drink that glass of wine. I'm not going to make you wait around during the video. I'm just going to skip to the point where he is. He's currently there for me, so it's going to take a while, so I'll skip to that point. So here he is. A few minutes later, he does eventually come down. It can, like I said, it can take a while. But because we poisoned that glass of wine, once he takes a sample of it, he's going to get a little bit ill.
Take it from me, my friend. Stay off the tune.
There we go.
What the? You gotta be kidding.
So once he's in the room by himself, we can now freely go in there, close the door behind you, make sure the guards are looking the other way, and they're not about to come in and break their AI protocol. They usually just wait outside; they don't ever come in. It's just unusual how that guy just followed him in there. So there we go. Once we've drowned him, we can now head to the exit, and it appears like there's only one exit available, which is strange. So it's the one by the harbour. So what I'm going to do actually is go back and put my suit back on. I'm going to go back through here. Pass through the kitchen. Jump back up. I'm going to go back into Rocco's apartment to go and get my suit back. You don't have to. I just thought, why not? I'm going past anyway. Plus them clothes stink. Smell like garlic. Next, we're going to climb down here. Slide all the way down the pipe. Obviously, just run straight to the boat exit. But again, I'm not sure why the other exits are restricted. It's a bit strange. Nevertheless, we're going to take this exit right here. There we go. It's easy silent assassin. There's nothing really there can go wrong. It's quite simple. There we go. Silent assassin for level 1. So let's move on to level 2. Level 2, we have the Procurers, and we just recently played that today. But I'm going to show you how to do it without equipment. So it's a little bit different to the one with equipment, but well, actually no, it's not that much different actually. But I want to show you how to do it really easily. But I'm not a fan of them restricting the loadout like this. I mean, there's the one thing playing it default loadout. There's another completely taking everything off you, even the camera. Like if the player wants to do that own restricting, they should allow the player to do that. They shouldn't be restricting people's loadouts like this. I don't agree with it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know anyone that's actually a fan of this. But I'm going to grab this little baseball that's on the floor right here. We're going to use this as a distractional tool. Usually I'd chuck a coin to distract these two here, but I'm going to use the baseball instead. Throw the baseball over there. Grab the crowbar once they turn around. Head inside the building. Once you're inside, and close the door behind you, knock out the maid. Close this door as well, and then we're going to hide her body in the crate. Next thing we're going to do is just, well, basically just wait. We just need to wait for the target to come through this here. He's just going to come through momentarily. There he is. Close the door behind him. Knock him out with a crowbar. And grab the packet of cigarettes that he drops on the floor and break his neck. Once you snap his neck, go ahead and pop him in the crate. There you go. So what we've got to do now is come in here, grab this wrench. If you wanted to, you can get yourself a housekeeper disguise by turning on the tap that's in the bathroom, waiting for him to come in and then knocking him out. I first then grabbed the 2 coins in that corridor. I'm not going to go for the disguise, so I'm just going to use on my suit only. So I'm going to grab those 2 coins right there. I'm going to need them. I'm going to enter the room when the guard and the maid are in this position right here. She's not in the falsity to the suit, so you don't have to worry about her. It's just the guard in the room. So what we're going to do is just chuck a coin on that side over there. As soon as they turn around, it gives us an opportunity to replace the cigarettes on the table.
No need to worry.
Next, we're going to come outside, close the door behind you, then loosen this valve. Just make sure you do it while that maid is not looking. If this shortcut is still locked for you, just go ahead and crack it open with the crowbar that you have. Otherwise, just slide down the ladder right there. And we're going to wait in these bushes, and the target is going to come out and smoke a cigarette. Because we sabotaged it, he's going to go boom. And that's going to give us an accident kill, and that'll give us an easy silent assassin.
Targets eliminated. Find an exit. Your money is being transferred.
There we go. After about a minute or so, we had to wait there. We can now exit the mission. And there is our silent assassin rating for level 2. Easy peasy. I do, however, like my method that I used for the Procurers in my today's earlier video. I prefer doing that. But that's when we got equipment. That's a bit of a different story. Check that out if you haven't seen it already. I'll leave a timestamp on the, well, not timestamp, but I'll drop down card on the screen. Level 3, we have the surgeons. We haven't seen these in a while, but we have to take them both out with their hemorrhagic syringes. So, yeah, it is the easiest way to do it when you have no equipment anyway. So, first and foremost, grab the scissors from your bathroom. Then we're going to head into the bathroom upstairs. There's going to be a patient inside. Go ahead and knock him out after you close the door behind you. Once you've done that, drag his body into the cubicle to the right. And just put his body in the closet right here. Once we do that now, we need to get ourselves a fresh disguise. We are going to need the director's disguise. So the director currently is going to be down there. He will be walking towards us momentarily. However, we can't wait here because Jason Portman is about to come around. And if he sees us, he's going to engage in a conversation we don't want to have. So we're just going to wait for Jason Portman to come over. He'll walk past this room and it'll give us a chance to... There he is. It will give us a chance to distract the hospital director. There he goes. Once he's walked away, we're going to now open the door. Throw the scissors in the corner of the room. Close the door behind you. Grab the scissors. There we go. Again, once he comes into the room, close the door behind you again. Subdue the director, then hide the body in the same place that you hid the other guy first. Once you've done that, pop his disguise on along with his wig. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Now we're going to head to the director's room. So it's a little bit of a long one, this one. That's the downside to having 0 equipment to play with. But if you're not mastery level 20 on Hokkaido, you're not going to have any equipment anyway. Also, look at that weird reflection there. That's new. I haven't seen it ever being that low res before. It's almost like it's not rendering in properly. So that's broken. Just looks really, really weird. That ground. There's going to be 1 enforcer in this area. So, but at this point in time, he should have his back to you. But we just need to grab that key card right there. And then at this point in time, he comes back and he gets a notification that Mr. Freeze has uploaded a video and he wants to desperately check that out and how to beat the Procurers, easy silent assassin rating. And he can't wait to have a look at that. But I'm afraid he's got work to do, so he has to put that phone away because we have work of our own to do. We need to complete this contract. So there you go. He's dropped a like. He's subscribed. Hit the bell notification right there. Probably going to leave a comment saying good video. There we go, done. Now we can get past him. and head downstairs to the morgue. And you're probably going to guess what we have to do. We are going to have to get those syringes, but to do that we are going to need the master key card, and Agent Smith has the card for that, and we have to listen to a long dragged out conversation before we can get it. So I'm going to give you the benefits of having to not skip the whole thing. I'll skip it for you. There we go. Don't have to listen to the conversation, but you will have to do it when you do it. Unfortunately, there's no like in-game skip. But once we've got the key card, we now come in this room, grab them 2 syringes, and head up the stairs using the staircase to your right. All the way to the top. Head down to the end of the corridor. This is where your target's going to be. You need to be careful with this. Really need to be careful because there is a guard coming down the corridor right now as we speak. You might want to wait, but don't move after you've surrendered it, because every one of the map becomes an enforcer for like a couple of seconds after you use syringes. I don't like using syringes at all, but yeah, once you've surrendered it, just wait still, don't move, and then once the enforcers on your little mini map goes away, then you can run away. That's how you do it. But you might want to be a little bit more patient there and just make sure that guard isn't around to see you syringe the woman. But once you've taken out that target right there, we now head to Pavel Friedel. He's going to be hanging around this restaurant area. I ran around this side because there's an enforcer at the bar, but we do need to go and get a coin that's behind the bar. It's just right here. Go ahead and grab that. So he will be hovering around this area. It's not here for me. I don't know where he is at the moment for me. But he is going to enter that cubicle there with a guard, and he's going to engage in a long conversation. I'm going to skip to the point where he actually does do that. So there he goes. He comes in here for a conversation with the guard. I'm going to skip the conversation, but I highly recommend listening to it in your game because it is actually quite a funny conversation. But I'm going to skip till the end of it. So once he walks away, he is going to stand still. You might want to put the coin in the corner of the area, but the coast is clear for me. Only syringe him in this situation if no one is around you and no one is looking at you. Otherwise, it will be a bad time if you get spotted. You're going to have to like close the application, or Alt F4 if you're on PC. Then you'll have another stab at this Elusive Target Arcade. Alternatively, you'll have to just wait another 12 hours to have another go. But unfortunately, it is what it is when it comes to these the surgeons Elusive Target. You have to take them out with the hemorrhagic syringes, and you don't really get much of another opportunity, especially with no equipment. So it is tricky, and the problem with these ones is they do take a long time because you haven't got any equipment. It's frustrating. But there we go. Hopefully I've made it easy for you anyway. If it did, make sure you are dropping a like on this video. I'm going to get a confirmation of that silent assassin, and then we can wrap up the video in the credits. So hopefully all of this for level 1, 2 and 3 has helped you out. What did you think of this contract overall? Do you like the restricted loadout stuff? I personally don't. It's okay doing the default loadout stuff because at least you got the coin and the pistol, but when it comes to restricted, you don't have anything. It's just very frustrating. But thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on this video, like I said, if it helped you out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon, or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below, or clicking the link in the description for all the details of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'll leave a link on the screen of the Procurers Elusive Target for you as well. Cheers.